Alrighty guys, what is going on everybody? Welcome back to another live stream. I hope you guys are having a great day so far, a great end to your day. Hope everyone is doing good. So this is, if you do not know, not really my first live stream in Florida, but it is my first live stream at my new home. So I am still in the works of getting things ready and all set up here. But if things look a little bit different, that is why. And if my computer decides to act up and stuff like that, just know that I'm starting to get, trying to get adapted to the new place. But anyways, my friends, welcome back. Glad to have you guys here. Let's go and see who we got here for today. We got ourselves Kayla. We have Roadster Jim. We have Kala. Let's see, Jonathan. We have ourselves Aiden, Haley, Mary. Let's see here, Catherine, Tiffany. What's up, guys? Hope everyone's doing good. Once again, glad to have y'all here. So we do have ourselves a bit of activity popping up, both in the severe weather world and in the tropics. We're going to need to be watching out for. There's two systems in the Atlantic that we need to be monitoring here. We're going to hop you guys over to this view. There's two systems, one in the Gulf and another one well in the eastern tropical Atlantic. So we'll keep an eye on both of those. There's also two systems that's popping off right now. We got Tropical Storm Max that hit portions of kind of southern Mexico here not too long ago. We actually got a hurricane. Right now it is pretty much a hurricane. This is, let's see, Lydia, I think it is. And this thing's forecasted to make landfall here in western Mexico as a hurricane. So we got to watch out there for that. So hurricane warnings are in place, tropical storm warnings are in place across the blue. The red is where the hurricane warnings are in effect there. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Now, we do have ourselves a system. This is Invest 93L. We're watching across the western Gulf of Mexico. It seems like down in time, this could be a potential problem. We'll have to definitely monitor the progression of this. It doesn't seem to be too much of a big deal as of right now, but it could be a problem down in time. We'll need to watch out for it. So as we're going to be seeing here, a lot of the models actually take this thing, pulls up north for the most part, and then it really takes a sharp turn to the east, as we are going to be seeing here. So I will definitely be monitoring this over the next couple of days. And like I said, we do have severe weather coming up. We'll talk more about that here in a second. But first, we have that other disturbance here. This guy we need to watch out there for. This is 92L. This one, does have a high chance of development here over the next couple of days. I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys over to the Hurricane Center here. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what we got going on. We're going to go ahead and hop you all over here to that screen. So let's go ahead and do so right now. So here is the Hurricane Center regarding what we got going on. So the probability of tropical development right now is actually at an 80% chance. So we got a really good shot of seeing tropical development out there across the way. So, 80% chance over the next 7 days of this thing turning into some type of tropical system, whether it be a tropical depression or a tropical storm. So we got to watch out there for that. And of course, we have the one across the Gulf of Mexico right now, the Western Gulf. Now, like I said, right now the probabilities are pretty low. I mean, we're talking a 20% chance overall probability. The odds are there, but it is, somewhat kind of low here. But like I said, I do expect it to potentially increase as we work our way down in time here. Let's see here. What's up, Legacy? Hope you're doing good. Let's see. We have Cindy saying hi, Texas here. What's up, Cindy? Hope you're doing good as well. Glad to have y'all here once again. Hope you guys are doing good. Once again, like I said, sorry that it's been a long time since I was able to go live because, life has happened here, and I just had to move and stuff like that. So, definitely that was a big thing. But out there in the, like I said, out there in the Eastern Pacific, like we were mentioning here, we do have Lydia as well as Max. I think it's Lydia. Pretty sure that's how you say that. Right now, it's a tropical storm per the Hurricane Center. Sustained winds of 70 miles an hour. Obviously, higher gusts are going to be expected here with this system. Max is on the way out, basically. Max is not doing so well considering it's literally making landfall right now. A little area here of tropical storm force winds up to 40 miles an hour is currently happening across those regions there. So that's going to be the last time we're going to talk about this system here overall. But that's that. Do I watch local TV meteorologists? I do not. No. I do all my weather stuff myself. I mean, I always, forecast for myself because, whenever you are the forecaster, whenever you are the person who likes to track the weather, you end up forecasting for yourself. Like I said, a lot of people who do not go into weather, they rely on information from local people, online sources like us, for their weather information. And, it's a little different being the forecaster because you look out not just for everybody else, but you look out for yourself as well. So that is the thing. So no, I do not look at really. I used to. When I was a kid, I used to obviously look at local news back when I lived in Virginia, but not so much anymore. Let's see here. Mary says, I'm listening to music, enjoying glad to have you here, Mary. Hope you're doing good. But anyways, that's what's going on there, y'all. Now, we're going to go ahead and hop our way over here to the SPC, the Storm Prediction Center, if you guys don't know. Like I said, there's a severe weather event popping up here, actually, for Nebraska and Kansas. You can actually see here. So, Nebraska, Kansas, we got to watch out there for. Even portions here towards, Iowa, as well as Missouri. Now, we work our way over here towards that, the day 4 here. This is for Thursday. We do have ourselves, the Storm Prediction Center has issued a small 15% chance region here for basically portions of northeast Kansas, southeastern portions here of Nebraska, southwestern Iowa, and northwestern Missouri. We have ourselves a 15% chance here of severe weather occurring. We are talking, the probability here, 15% chance as of now. This does include some pretty big cities, though. It includes Lincoln, Topeka, portions here towards Bellevue. Between portions of Nebraska and Kansas mostly. We got to watch out across those regions. That is where we need to be extra aware here for the next day or so. And of course, after that we have nothing else going on. Predictability is too low right now. Now I do possibly expect that severe weather to continue, maybe even into Friday. We'll see how that plays out here. It still needs to be a little bit of monitoring here, but. As of right now, yeah, it's really Thursday. We need to look out there for even Wednesday. It's possible we could get a little bit of severe weather in the same spots as well. So, like I said, we'll definitely have to be monitoring that progression over the next several days here. So, but anyways, let's go and hop away over to the models, y'all. We're going to go ahead and take a look at that. We're going to full screen this for y'all because we do have ourselves a system. So first of all, what's going on right now is we got a low pressure system just in southeastern Canada. Most of the country is relatively dry for the most part. So we work our way down in time, and you notice how we start to get a low pressure system that works its way in here across the upper northwest, and this will track its way down in time. Now here's that system we were talking about here. The NAM has it picking up the one across the Gulf, that little disturbance we were talking about, that could drive a lot of rain for the southeast. Which that is a good possibility. So if you live across the southeastern U.S., like Louisiana, portions here towards like Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, I would really watch out for this because it's definitely looking like it is going to be a pretty soaking event regardless. So we got to keep an eye out there for those places. Even like coastal northern Florida could be seeing that overall. But that's that. Let's see here. We need rain in PNW. Where's that at? PNW. Not sure. But anyways, but yeah, we'll just have to continue watching that. But anyways, but we work our way down in time, and there's another low pressure system that kicks up across portions here of the Central Plains. Mostly once again they're towards like Nebraska and portions here towards Kansas and those regions there. That's where the severe weather is going to start really popping off. Let's see here. What's up, Logan? Scott as well, saying hi, Andrew, and everyone else. What's up? Hope you're doing good. Legacy says it's been cooler lately. Highs in the 50s, lows, or low 60s, lows in the 40s, and even 30s. Wow, Legacy. Here, it's actually not been too bad in Florida. I know, things were a little hot. I mean, it's a little warm, trust me, but, around this time of the year is when things are going to start cooling down a bit. So, but here it's been in the 70s and 80s, which, not too bad. Definitely did bring a little bit of the cool air down, I think, as well. So that's good for now, anyways. What's up, Pilot? Hope you're doing good. Glad to have you here. See, my friend in Louisiana says they need some rain. A lot of people do. A lot of people need the rain. Let me actually go ahead and bring you all over here to the drought monitor. Yeah, the drought monitor is looking pretty nasty right now. Yeah, you look at that. Louisiana is in an extreme drought. We are talking a really, really big drought across a lot of the country. I mean, literally not just the South. I mean, we're talking all the way up through the central United States, up and across the Midwest. I mean, it is very dry. The only areas that are not dry is in the white, and you can see much of the country is very, very dry right now. But yeah, no, I can see why Louisiana. This will definitely be really good for those regions there, considering that we possibly could be seeing a lot of rain coming through those regions. This would be here basically between the pretty much the early 11th is when this is going to really start to pop off, roll its way through portions of Mississippi, through Alabama, Florida, and Georgia. Eventually continue tracking its way up here to the northeast. So we'll definitely have to watch out for that, as that could definitely be pretty beneficial. But then, like I said, the severe weather, on the other hand, there's still a lot of unknowns at the moment, but there is a low-pressure system that will develop here. It will, actually kick off a pretty decent cold front, it looks like. It could even drive a lot of snow up across those upper elevations there. I mean, maybe even out there towards, like, Wyoming, for those upper elevations, could see maybe a decent amount of snowfall. So that's something to watch out for as well. So, like I said, I mean, we got a lot of stuff popping off from that little quote-unquote tropical system that's going to bring a lot of moisture to the southeast, and, the severe weather that's going to be popping off across Nebraska, Kansas, and on top of that, possible snow for those upper elevations. I mean, it's that time of the year now to where we're going to start introducing more and more snow into the country. You're going to start to notice that become more and more of more of a familiar thing, I should say. So we'll need to watch out for that. Now, this severe weather could track its way to the east. It is very possible that the severe weather actually could go across the Midwest and maybe even into the Ohio Valley as well. It's a possibility. We'll have to monitor that progression. If I hop you guys over here to these other models here, we're going to go ahead and hop over to the NAM for now. But I want to go ahead and look at some of these areas here regarding the instability that's available in the atmosphere. But let me go ahead and do that real quickly. I'm just wanting to look at this for, my own sake here, to kind of see if there's going to be any instability or any energy for severe weather. It looks like all the ingredients do come in place here for Kansas, once again, for kind of like late Thursday. It seems like late Thursday is going to be the main event here out of the system, as of now anyways, which we'll be live for. Obviously, I'll be live covering that. But whenever it comes to it down in time, I mean, for like Indiana, Illinois, I think Kala was telling, it wasn't Kala, it was Kayla, I think it was. I was asking about Indiana, which it's possible. Honestly, the more I look at it, it is definitely possible that we could see maybe a little bit of storm activity out there across the Ohio Valley. It would probably be for late Friday, so we'll have to monitor that progression. But, it certainly looks very possible. It certainly does look possible. Severe weather could be a possibility. Across portions here of the Central Plains, Midwest, and the Western Ohio Valley seems to be a good possibility. So, it's really these areas, I wouldn't circle, that we need to watch out for the possibility of, maybe some severe weather occurring. In some of those regions, that seems to be where, this event could spark off a few strong to potentially severe storms. Now, right now, it seems the main problem with this system will include some damaging wind gusts. That seems to be the highest probability as of right now. Obviously, hail, damaging winds, or say hail and maybe a few tornadoes could still exist in the storm, and it's probably an all-threat hazard. Considering the nature of that low-pressure system that we're watching, it's definitely a possibility. All hazards cannot be ruled out as of right now, so we'll definitely keep an eye out there for that overall. And, we mentioned that this system could, bring a good amount of snow, too. Total snow accumulations. I mean, it could get pretty great out there across portions of the upper northwest, especially for, like I said, Wyoming. Wyoming, even western Nebraska. I mean, a really good chunk of snow could be possible for a lot of those regions. I mean, throughout southern Montana as well, northern Colorado. I mean, those regions. So we'll have to watch out there for that. Johnson says, what about down in Florida? Florida, the only thing that I really see is going to be happening here soon. Like I said, we have that little quote-unquote tropical system. What I think is going to happen, we're going to full screen this again for you guys. Obviously, we could get a bit of moisture to roll its way through Florida, but there's really not going to be too many crazy impacts. Now, looking back over at the other models we were just watching here, let's see, this guy. Whenever it comes to it, it looks like there could be enough instability to spark off maybe a little bit of thunderstorm activity out there. I mean, it probably wouldn't be anything really extreme, but there's enough instability for possibly some thunderstorm activity here, probably throughout the next couple of days. I mean, it's a good shot, probably here for mostly around the weekend and the late week this week. So that's something we'll have to definitely monitor, is that progression overall. Let's see here. But anyways, that's what we're looking at. Let's see. Let's see here. It didn't feel like Monday to me because I didn't have school. Yeah, I hear you. Wait, wasn't everybody off school today? I think they were. Was it Columbus Day, I'm pretty sure? I don't know. Time's been a blur for me lately, considering that I've literally been moving from Kentucky to Florida. I literally went from here to here. So it's quite a bit of a drive. You want to know something? I know this is completely off topic, but I was on the road for 17 hours. 17 hours. Let's see. What about Springfield, Missouri? Hoping for some more thunderstorms. So we did mention, like I said, it seems it's possible there could be enough instability for a bit of storms out there. So Missouri should watch it. Right now, it doesn't seem to be any really big threat. I mean, obviously, if it was a really huge threat, then the Storm Prediction Center would talk about it. Right now, there's no need to because there is still a decent amount of unknowns with it. We do have a risk for severe weather Wednesday, not for you, but for portions of northwest Missouri, southwestern Iowa, a lot of central and southeastern portions here of Nebraska, and portions of, like I said, a really, really far north, central, northeastern side of Kansas overall. And of course, whenever it comes to Thursday, like I said, Thursday is going to be the really big day. Thursday right now, I mean, it's just a small 15% chance area, which, I mean, that's a really good shot for severe weather across that region, which, like I said, this does mention some pretty good areas, some pretty populated zones, like Topeka, Kansas, and Lincoln, Nebraska. Those are pretty populated areas in which we are going to be needing to watch out for that. Let's see here. What impacts will be in East Kansas? So the main probability will likely be damaging winds. Considering a straight line of the system, it seems like it's just going to be a long line of thunderstorms. We call it QLCS, and that QLCS is probably going to be bringing a good amount of thunderstorm activity out there. But I think that, because of that, I think that the damaging winds is going to be the main problem. Damaging winds, I'd even say a few tornadoes can't be ruled out here. Let me hop back over here to this model real quickly. I need to see the lower level components real quickly. So it looks like those winds across the lower portions of the atmosphere seems to be sturdy enough to possibly support a few tornadoes. I think that's a good possibility. A lower level jet stream is pretty arced, over 40 knots. Not bad. That could definitely support a few possible spin-ups there. A couple tornadoes, I think, could be a possibility. Got a really nice trough ejection here. Really nice trough going on across the Central Plains. That is going to allow for increased wind speeds where those thunderstorms are going to be happening, in which, it looks like tornadoes, I think, could be a possibility. Let's see here. Yeah, relative velocity. Yeah, no, tornadoes, it looks like a possibility as well. So I will have to watch out for hail. Hail's a little bit too early to detect. I don't like looking for hail really this far out because, thermodynamics change quite often. But when it comes to it, though, I really think tornadoes and damaging winds seems to be the biggest probability. Let's see here. But anyways, let's see. Awesome. Thank you. You are very welcome. Very, very welcome, my friends. Like I say, glad to have y'all here once again. Sorry it's been so many days since I streamed last. I think it was last time I streamed, I think was 4 days ago. So it's been a little while. I was wanting to stream before I moved, but that didn't really work out too well because I had a lot of things going on. I mean, I was scrambling, getting the last things packed and everything loaded up on the truck and then all that stuff. So, let's see. See, today, Columbus Day. Oh, yeah, that's right, Roadster. Yeah. Pilot says I'm on fall break. Well, glad to have you on fall break there, Pilot. I'm sure you're excited about that as well. Like I said, we're glad to have you here, man. Hope you're doing all right. But, yeah, I mean, like I said, guys, we got to watch out there for the system. That's the biggest thing that's going to be happening. Really, like I said, there's 2 events that we really need to watch. The 2 main events here is this low-pressure system, 2 low-pressure systems, actually. One driving across the southeast, bringing a lot of rain for places that really need it. And, of course, we have another low-pressure system that's going to be driving that cold front, which is going to be sparking severe weather. And like I said, even across those upper elevations here, up there towards, Wyoming and even, like, portions of, Colorado, those upper elevations could see a good amount of snow. I definitely think it's a possibility. Will it go enhanced? It's a little too early to tell, but I think it is not ruled out. We'll just have to monitor the progression. We'll have to see how the system evolves over time. We'll see how the models continue to handle the situation. If they continue to show good support in activity, I wouldn't be too shocked if they did. Yeah. Will this affect Abilene, Texas? So probably not. I think mostly this, as of now anyways, most of the effects are going to be across the Central Plains. Central Plains, maybe portions here in the Midwest. Overall, I think that's probably where the heaviest impacts are going to be. Let's see here. Will I get my tornadoes on Thursday? Haley, I'm not going to say no, but I'm not going to say yes either. Like I said, we mentioned, with the wind shear and the instability that's available for this system as it rolls through the Midwest, such as Kansas City, I think a few tornadoes are possible. Not too sure on the exact threat as of now. I mean, we just looked at one model, really. We need to dive into multiple models to really be able to get a good, solid understanding. But from what I've seen so far, just as a look, it looks like we could get a few tornadoes. Let's see here. The lower-level winds, this is the ECMWF model, the European model. It does show a pretty significant lower-level jet stream, which is the big current of air across the lower portions of the atmosphere, a couple thousand feet up. Which, increased strong winds across those levels can definitely induce a few tornadoes. So, it's possible. Let's see here. Will that system in the Gulf affect me? Probably not too much, no. Most I'll probably get out of it is maybe a little bit of rain, a few showers from it. Nothing too crazy, honestly. I mean, it's not like a hurricane that's going to hit me or anything like that. This thing could be a depression, could be, at worst, probably a tropical storm. It's possible. We'll have to see how it monitor. We'll have to continue monitoring. We'll have to see how it evolves, I should say. It's supposed to be a decent low pressure system with a good amount of rain on it, in which it's actually going to be riding around a frontal system. That's why it's moving to the east, northeast. Let's see here. Oh, did not mean to grab a sounding there. But we'll have to watch out for it. Once again, severe weather-wise, let me go ahead and draw those areas once again for the people, just to kind of show you where, severe weather is a good possibility. So I'd watch out in these regions for severe weather. If, talking about snow, I would watch out for mostly these areas here, and talking about, the risk for possibly even some flooding, could exist across portions here. So 3 big chunks of the U.S. is going to be experiencing different types of weather. We're talking, like I said, severe storms across the Central Plains, Midwest. We're talking, a lot of, flooding happening out there, possibly in the southeast. And of course, a little bit of snow being a possibility out there across those upper elevations, which, that's as cool air starts to back its way down into the country. Especially with this trough, that low pressure system I was talking about, and how these systems rotate counterclockwise. This is going to be driving a bit more cooler air from up north down south. So it's going to be bringing up a lot of cool Canadian air overall. Let's see here. Let's see. Thanks, Andrew. You're the best weatherman on this channel. I'm the only weatherman on this channel, but I appreciate it. Let's see here. Good amount of rain in New York this weekend. Worked on an outdoor wedding. Mud Lake was talking. Oh yeah, no, I heard about all the New York flooding. It's pretty bad. Fortunately, we were not able to cover much of that because, once again, I was in the midst of moving. It was quite a crazy thing. That's for sure. Thursday severe weather won't affect Texas, right? Ricky, it shouldn't. It shouldn't. We'll watch out for it though. It could evolve to dive further south. I mean, it's still a couple days away. We're still talking 4 days. I mean, well, technically 3 because, well, no, technically 4 because it's going to be an evening event. So, yeah, this time Thursday, we'll probably be seeing a bit of severe weather. Let's see. Like I said, it's going to be Wednesday and Thursday. The SPC. I'm going to bring you guys back over here. That's meso analysis. So yeah, the SPC. Let's go ahead and full screen this again. Storm Prediction Center has that risk marginal level 1 severe weather threat there for the, those same areas here pretty much for Wednesday, and of course Thursday comes around. It seems like Thursday is a bigger day because the yellow is equivalent to a slight risk level 2 severe weather threat, in which it seems like as of now Thursday is the bigger day. So Mary says, see, a frost advisory. Interesting. Yeah, a lot of those are going to start popping up, and then those freeze watches, and then those freeze warnings, and then snow is going to start to happen. It looks like I won't have to deal with much snow, hopefully. Well, what do you mean? I love snow. Yeah, that's the one thing I'm going to miss being down here is snow. Unfortunately, where I'm at, snow is probably not going to ever happen. I mean, it has before, but very rare. Very, very rare. But anyways, that's what's going on there, my friends. Just wanted to hop on here for a little bit. Just go ahead and, say hi. And like I said, after a couple of days of, so much work, I still got to unpack a lot of my stuff. I just got my computer set up here yesterday. And I just got everything else situated and organized. I'll show you guys what my room looks like here in a little bit. Once I get it done, I'm not gonna wait till it gets done so you guys can see that. But yeah, like I said, guys, just be weather aware out there. I mean, pay attention to the tropics. This system here could draw some flooding possibilities. And of course, we have that, that little trough. I think that might even be it over here, actually. This guy's going to work its way down here and, kick off some severe weather across the plains and the Midwest and possibly even the Ohio Valley. I mean, we'll have to watch out for it. But other than that, not too much going on. We got a low pressure system, driving a bit of rain up across Maine. Not Maine, Michigan. I don't know why I called it Maine. Maine's over here. Michigan. It's always those M states that I always mess up. Overall. Let's see, I'll send you some snow from Ohio in a bag, says Mary. I'm sure it'd be water by the time it gets here. I'm sure that it would be. But, all right, guys. Well, like I said, we're going to be doing it. I'm going to do another live stream tomorrow. We'll be here for you guys. So I am now back on the clock. We're going to be working on the channel here a lot more, since I got the moving stuff mostly done with. Just a couple boxes I got to undo real quickly or, finish up doing. And then I'll be fully unpacked. Got to build some things, build some furniture. Always fun. Yeah. But, once again, guys, I think that's going to go ahead and wrap it up here for tonight. But if you guys did enjoy it, once again, leave a like, hit that subscribe button if you've not already. It'd be greatly appreciated. Once again, I'm glad to have you guys here. But yeah, we are going to be live here. I don't know about Wednesday, but Thursday, we definitely plan on being live here for coverage. So I think that's going to be warranted there. But, okay. Let's see here. Posted, I'll send pictures on Discord. All right, sounds good. Let's see. Kim says, glad you are settling into your new location. Thank you, Andrew, for the stream tonight. You're very welcome, Kim. Very welcome. Logan says, night, y'all. See you later, Logan. Thanks for joining. like I said, guys, thank you all for joining. Thank you guys for being here. It's greatly appreciated. Sorry that it was kind of a late live stream. I know I went live pretty late. Did not mean to go live this late, but like I said, I've been very overwhelmed lately. A lot of crazy stuff's been happening, but anyways. But all right, guys. Well, y'all have a wonderful rest of your night. The stream's gonna head off here in 2 minutes. So if you guys have anything you want to go ahead and say to your friends, family, anybody hanging out here, go ahead and say your final goodbyes, as the stream is gonna start counting down here now. But once again, thank you guys for the best wishes and all that stuff. You guys rock. I really love y'all. Thank you so much. Haley Stormy's doing good. She's doing really well. I'm glad to be back with my cat. But all right, guys. Well, y'all have a wonderful night. Thank you all so much for joining. And all right, guys. We'll catch you guys later tomorrow. And we'll see you then. All right, guys. Once again, love y'all. Please be safe out there. See you then.